right.
Hold on, man.
Okay, Coach, some opening comments, please?
Yeah, just really proud of our team, obviously, and the way we came out, started fast. Proud of our coaching staff, and especially the leadership on this team and every team member, how they bought into what we were telling them, how they practiced, how we started to form an identity and a bond as a team. The locker room was very, very happy and excited, and just was really pleased with the overall effort of the football team.
Coach, talking to some of your players, they seem like they're more happy for you. It gets you that victory.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel knowing that your players are right there with you?
Yeah, I think it's really nice of them, you know, really, and we're close. I mean, we're all really close. You guys know that. I've been here for a long time, but this is not about anything that I do. This is about those young men out there. Really, we set out 2 weeks ago to take it one game at a time and to give them the best effort for them to enjoy playing football. And that's what's really critical of what we're doing. And really, our coaching staff did a great job. And the leadership of this guy, Hayes Ballard, parents and everybody staying together through tough times, fighting through adversity. I just thought it was it was A+, just A+ the last 2 weeks.
What's fun did you have out there on the sideline?
Sir, I had a blast.
You have.
I had a blast. I think I woke up happy for the first time in my life this morning. Besides the day I married my wife and I had my kids, I'm not a happy guy, but today I was happy. And I don't know why. I just had that feeling of happiness. I'll be able to represent USC, and I just felt that you know, when you're young and you're in that zone, it was one of those days.
At the end, when you needed a couple of first downs to put it away, did you sort of challenge the offensive line to pound it out there?
Well, yes, and you know, I will say this, we started challenging the offensive line 2 weeks ago about being mean and nasty and physical and what it takes to, you know, be a USC offensive line. Marcus Allen came by and talked to him about that. I think those guys answered the challenge. That was critical for us at the end. Arizona gained a lot of momentum, and they did it when we needed them.
Coach, how are you going to keep all these running backs happy?
I think it's a good problem to have, but you know, we've been seeing that in practice. I thought you saw Ty Ezek today, a tremendous young freshman, and that's the type of running backs we wanted to go out there and get big, strong running backs. I'm sure that we're going to find a way to play most of those guys as hard as you know, but that's one of the strengths of our team. I was very pleased to see 25 out there today, the way he ran. Just proud of the way he ran, you know. USC football.
How concerned are you about your secondary?
Well, obviously, there were some concerns going on at the end. There was, it seemed like some easy drives down there where we did not play very well. And I'm sure that Clancy and I will speak about it tomorrow and make some changes if we have to, as far as personnel or scheme, whatever it is, just fix it.
Could you discuss the game that J.R. had today? He was everywhere.
Excellent. You know, JR has been one of our better players. We said that since a couple of years back. He's very elusive, he has good hands, good hips. And, you know, Morgan went down, and we'll play the defense that we had to move him inside a little bit. And we didn't think that although we loved Jabbar, we needed a bigger guy, so we decided to put in JR, and he had one tremendous game.
But JR hasn't played much this year.
Hasn't played much, you know, he's been behind Leonard and George. And we moved them over to what we call the J position, and he started to play excellent. Kind of the outside linebacker position in the nickel defense.
Did you change up a little because of using him rather than Breslin?
Well, Breslin was so we changed it, and that's what we had to change up because we were moving them. We were taking Breslin's position and moving them inside the tackle, which you know, you have to be a bigger guy to do that, and we didn't think Roy was big enough to do it. So that's how it all started.
Besides winning tonight, what do you think you did right in the last 2 weeks, and what mistakes did you make?
Well, just the overall concept of we care about the team, and it is that we can do everything we possibly can for them under the NCAA rules to make them feel like a champion. Got close to them. Our coaches took those guys to eat on what we call occasional meals. Got really close to them. We stopped working really late at night. We go home at 10. We simplified the game plan. We went out and gave the opportunity for our coaches to come out and be fresh and coach with energy on the field. We showed our guys some of the ways that we used to play with Coach Carroll. They bought into it. We did some motivational things that I thought that were really good. But most of all, I got to give the credit to the players. They bought in. These men on the sideline have been fantastic. We have a close bond together. I really believe that they trust our coaching staff, that we're trying to do the best thing for them, and they play like it today.
Any mistakes?
You know, probably when we look at the film tomorrow, we'll realize the mistakes that we made. We thought going into the game that we did everything we possibly could under the circumstance we were at. Now, obviously, when you go into the game and you see the film, we say we should have done this and we should have done that, but we have no regrets. We went after it as hard as we possibly could, and we feel good about it.
Do you anticipate having some of the guys that were out today back for Notre Dame?
Yeah, I think that we'll have some guys back. I won't know till Sunday. Tomorrow we'll watch film. Saturday they'll have off. Tomorrow night I'm going out recruiting. I can't wait to go. And then Sunday we'll start working for Notre Dame.
Players that we have are Hayes Pillard, Cody Kessler, Nelson Aguilar.
What's the status of Trey Madden?
I don't know yet. I didn't hear anything yet. I don't know. I'll tell you when I find out.
Nelson, I want to hear about your first touchdown catch. You juggled a little bit, describe it.
I just thought it was a great ball by Cody. Coach made a great call because we ran a run play that showed what the safeties were playing. And it came down and we ran a route on the corner.
But you didn't have it right away, did you?
I got to do a better job to catch it one time.
Were you shaking up at one point too in that end zone play? What do you remember about that?
Game of football. Take hits, get up.
You haven't caught a lot of passes going into this game. How did it feel to be such an important part of the offense?
I'm a guy that just wants to do what the team needs me to do to win. And that's what I'm always going to do. If that means I have to catch 3 passes, 7 passes, doesn't matter. You know, I did drop a couple passes today, and I need to make up for those.
Cody, that was the longest run for USC QB since 2001, Carson Palmer. Walk us through just what happened on that play, what you were thinking.
Yeah, well, we knew on third down they get a lot of man, and they didn't leave anybody on me, So if it broke down, I saw a seam, and it looked a little cluster, on the play, and I saw a seam and I took off, and I'm actually a little disappointed because I thought the guy was closer. I didn't want him to punch it out, so I ran out of bounds trying to protect the ball. And I watched it again on the replay, and I could have, maybe kept going, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it was nice, and that's going to have to happen sometimes, and it's nice to have that when, it's always going to be there in the past. Guys aren't always going to be open, so you got to make stuff happen on your own.
For Cody and Ed, what did you think of the play calling tonight? Just the rhythm, communication, all that stuff.
A+.
I mean, did it go the way that you had hoped?
Yeah, I didn't have to say a word in the headsets and said, that a boy. Good job, Cody. Good job, Clay. I love that. Just let me interrupt there. Just Clay Helton is a fantastic man. Diligent worker, very loyal, great football family. I thought he did a great job tonight, along with the offensive coaches, Mike Summers, T. Martin, James Crager, those guys, Tommy Robinson, John Baxter, they just worked their tail off.
Did it feel different to you, Cody?
Well, I mean, yeah, people were saying that like it's going to be different with different play caller, but I mean, people don't realize Coach Helton taught me the offense. I mean, along with Matt, also Matt was here, but me and Coach Helton, I mean, are very close. And I spend more time with him than I do my own family. Now, and he basically is family. And all these coaches and these players are family, and that's something we emphasize. And Coach Helton called a great game. I mean, it just put us in the perfect plays, and obviously we missed some, and there's a couple missed throws, drops, some missing block assignments, but overall, I love the game that Coach Helton called, and allowed us to play. It allowed us to play really fast. There weren't that many shifts and motions and movement. It allowed us to play fast and play smart.
Hey, we saw you guys before the game make a circle out on the field before you guys went to the locker room. How meaningful was that, and what was that all about?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Before the game, before you guys went to the locker room, you came down, you had a circle, coach talked, and a lot of family members were there, and you talked. What was that? How meaningful was that to you?
That was a great feeling. A team that prays together stays together, and that's the bond we want to have with our family. In recruiting, and Coach O put emphasis that we're all a big unit, one big family. We want to bring the parents in in the beginning of the game and just pray, you know, just let the players and the coaches know that we're all in this together. So that was a great feeling.
For any of you guys, Silas Red playing his first game of the season. What did it mean to you guys to have him back out there with the voice he has in the locker room and see him turn out some pretty tough yards at the end?
Well, just me personally, I mean, that's just a guy you want to be around, and when it comes to football, and even off the field, you know. But you know, he's that guy in the locker room that always, you know, is getting everyone pumped up, getting everybody going, getting everybody focused. And he kind of, you know, makes you want to model after his work ethic, you know, the way he is. And obviously, he had an injury in the spring that set him back. And man, he worked his butt off to come back and in there every day in therapy and recovery and everything. And I mean, it showed tonight, you know, to come back and rush for, I think, 82 yards in your first game back after a major knee injury. I mean, it's just amazing what that guy can do.
Coach, they gave you the Gatorade shower afterwards. What was that like for you?
Just, again, man, just happy. You know, I wish I could throw the Gatorade on them, give all the game balls. You know, really. And I mean that. This is, I've been coaching for 27 years, and I plan on coaching till I'm 70. These guys, man, it's for them. I watched them hurt, man, and I just wanted to change for them, and I really mean that. And to see them happy, to see them celebrating and feeling good about themselves, walking with a little pep in their step, that's all I wanted. I did tell the guys, I'll treat them like my sons. And, you know, when you see your sons hurting, you hurt for them. And we just wanted them to feel good. That's all this was about. We said we're going to take it one game at a time, and we're going to enjoy this victory tonight, and then we're going to look at it tomorrow, and we'll get ready for our next opponent.
Coach, obviously players talk about the job that Coach has done. I mean, how quickly he changed the culture of the team. I mean, how did he accomplish that, you think?
Just, you know, he just came in and everybody we love Coach O like a dad. We look to him, we look up to him and his work ethic on and off the field. And, you know, we seen him come out there to practice and we were just like, let's get on, let's overcome this and just have this 8-game season, take it one step at a time.
What do you think the offensive guys learned about Coach O that you guys already knew as a defense over these last 2 weeks?
You know, it started with the offensive line over there. You know, that was the plan, to get them mean and, you know, just getting them just going out there and just run that football and, you know, being able to, Cody to throw the ball and for Nelson to be able to catch the ball. And that just starts up front. You know, Coach O started with the defensive line. That's where I started as a linebacker, you know, having an offensive line be able to produce just like they did today, and just, it opens up so many things.
Hey, Cody, for you too, how the job?
You know, I mean, me personally, you know, and no disrespect, you know, the coaches here before, and not get into that, but you want a coach that you will freaking just go to war for every time. And this man right here to my right, and I don't only speak for myself, I speak for the whole team, that we would go to war for this guy any day of the week. Anytime he needed us, we have his back 100%. And when you have a coach that you can't, I mean, where you can only see but feel that he cares about you so much, and he wants you to be the best that you can be and succeed. I mean, that's love right there, man, and that's awesome. Like Hayes said, you know, and I couldn't ask for a better head coach right now. And I know all of us, I mean, we would go for war and put our life on the line for this man any day of the week.
Cody, you at least from what I could see, there was no bubble screens, there's no fades. Is that a change of philosophy or just the way the game played out?
No, it's just the way the game played out, and we knew. And first off, like I said, Arizona had a great defense. Their defense, I mean, that's a heck of a defense there, and they played so hard. But we knew, and we believe that you have to, you know, that our receivers are better than their DBs and our O-line's better than their D-line. And you have to have that confidence, and we knew that we could run the ball on them, and then take them deep with Nelson's speed, and we knew we can get behind them. And same thing with Victor. You know, Victor had some key catches in there and played a great game, and especially the tight ends. You know, so I mean, it depends, you know, each week what the game plan is, and this game plan this week was run the ball and throw it over their head.
And one more question. Why was it so important to play all these guys that really haven't played much this season tonight?
Well, you know, I can't say that we exactly planned it, but we had to play the guys in some position we had to, and the other ones, I let the coaches coach their position. I said, guys, play the guys that are ready to play, give them a shot, and handle your rotation. I thought they did a great job. I did not at one time